But at that point, I just knew I needed to regroup, take a little bit more time, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm about to roll it out again, but I got the right mentality that's permanent. So, and it was crazy, dog.
Yeah, that sounds like a crazy journey for sure. Yeah. For sure.
Think about it, I come out and like, I'm watching y'all on the internet. Think of like, you know what I mean? Like
For sure.
So like that's how it looked. It just looked like all the people I knew, like I'm watching them, everybody doing different, right? Punch then got this little girl, like, I mean, not like to disrespect her, but like this is girl, and it's like the biggest artist in the world. Then Moose is like exec. He didn't sign this little. I'm like, what the
No, I feel you, though. I feel you.
I know. I know Moose be like, what the because I'm like, I'm proud. Because it's like you come out of this tunnel, like this was a little kid.
Yeah.
And you come out this tunnel and now this sign, possibly finna be the next biggest pop artist. You like, what the was happening when I was in this hallway?
For real. So, that sound crazy though, man. That sound crazy. It seemed like that could be overwhelming, dog. I ain't gonna even lie.
If I had kids, I would have not did it. I mean, if I'd ever had a kid, like I would have. So? Yeah, I'd have been done.
Yeah, I could see that too, though.
Yeah, because at that point, like the time had passed me, like I had a foundational understanding, but it was trends happening. Like you can have a foundational understanding, but then you got to pick up on the quickness of trends. You got to be aware of trends. Like it can't just be complete foundational.
How a child or a kid get in the way of that?
Because I could sacrifice a million things by myself. Like I could tighten up my belt. I could do what I want. Like if I, no matter what.
So you just got out of rap and everything if you had a child.
I'm sure I'd have made music as an art or like a personal hobby.
You wouldn't have took it this far the way you doing it.
Nah. Because at that point, like I would have been pretty much like neglecting my kid.
Yeah, it's down there selfish almost.
Yeah, I'd have been neglecting my kid. You know what I'm saying? So, but God positioned it the way He positioned it for sure. So
it's just like your destiny then.
For sure, at this point.
So.
Yeah. But watching y'all on the stream, you, Punisher, T-Rail, AD, certain homies, I'm like, damn, the fuck, like, so now I'm watching it on TV, I'm like, damn, look at the homies, these niggas is, what the fuck is this? Right? Because I don't know, and this is how I'm always in some shit. Yeah. Like the shit with the little white man with 80, right? It's like, niggas like, man, I don't fuck who he is. What the fuck is white man talking crazy about this lady?
Yeah.
Feel me? What the fuck is, so now you like, motherfuckers trying to convince you how powerful, you like,
niggas don't care.
Come on, man.
Shit,
come on, dog. Like, I just told you, it's nigga, I done did shit to colder niggas.
Yeah.
Like, you just on the internet. Like, nigga, I will terrorize you for real and real. Like, I'm timing it. Yeah. I'm great at this. So it's like, to them, they're caught up in the trend. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, this right here is constant. Like, yeah, music, records gonna always be the same. Now, how you release them, you know what I mean, how you market them, a couple things like that, the tools you use, that could change. But this gonna always stay the same. Yeah. Just like how we live, when it come to this street urban culture shit, that's gonna never change. I don't give a fuck who you is, what's happening, it's nothing, you a degree of separation. So just watching y'all on the internet, that shit been cool. Like, how the fuck did you end up, like what the fuck made you do it out of anybody? I mean, you always had you had more personality than everybody, so.
That was one of the reasons though, like personality. I always was doing like the camera vlog and shit like that, and I just feel like that just came hand in hand with the process of just the growth of the internet shit. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't really nothing far-fetched to do, it was just came with what I was already on.
Who is somebody you felt like you saw that you was like, damn, that nigga is doing it? And that, you know who that was for me that I saw on the internet and I was like, wow, Bosco.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
When I used to see Bosco wouldn't even talk. He was so busy being a fucking gang member, he wouldn't talk. And then, like, I started watching him on Instagram. He ended up being the funniest nigga in the world.
Bosco a cold nigga.
I would have never knew about his personality if social media didn't come. And that's what I love for niggas from street urban, like our culture, from these street life. Like, because we get to see things that we wouldn't see in each other. And to some people, I think it's confusing, but to me, it's normal because it's like, I know people like this. I know whoever people think or scared of, I know that's who they really are.
Yeah.
So it's dope to be able to see to me, I think I could see why people judge it, but to me, you get more of a complete person. Like, I love what this shit did for Bosco.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I love that it gave him a place to where he could be open, like, because we always ourselves with our homies. A couple of us will go be who we are with other people. But for the most part, how we grow up, like, we only who we are with our homies.
Yeah.
But to watch him be able to share who he is with everybody.
Crazy for sure.
Yeah, I really like that shit, dog.
But for me, nigga, that really made me really like lock in and want to do it is the I don't know if you're familiar. You probably is the DDG nigga.
Nah.
He a YouTube dude. He doing music and shit like that. But he was getting chilly. Like he was doing the vlogging, and you could see that he getting chilly off of it. I was like, oh shit, you could actually really get chilly on YouTube or whatever the case. So that's what made me lock in. And I used to always like advocate to the homies like, yo, y'all niggas should get into this too. So I feel like it take a team, like not a team or a community of niggas that's doing it for niggas to grow. So it's just dope to see all the homies on it, and you know we are where we at right now with it. For real. So
T-Rail is a dope thing for me too to watch.
Yeah, T-Rail going crazy. Yeah, he doing some crazy shit.
It's dope for me to watch him because he's somebody I feel like always had like a big personality.
100%.
And it was like he was kind of reduced down to just being like a homie.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like for a long time, rapping was the only thing niggas could do if they had big personality. So you get a bunch of badass rappers like niggas that's whack because they feel like this is the only way.
That's a fact.
But now with this,
that's a fact.
You get to really see people's personality, not necessarily wrapped in craft.
So bad rappers now could be good personalities.
Yeah. There's way more options for a nigga to get out the city or hood or whatever the case if you just
talking and just being yourself.
Exactly.
And you get to see more of people. The dangerous part is you almost conceding something because the mystique is part of what's the driving force of it. But the truth is, most niggas is gonna still be a fucked up nigga. So that's always gonna be the consistent. And the scariest part to me is that people will see something and think that these people playing. It's like, nah, if you grew up how we grew up, I don't give a fuck how cool they seem. They'll slip back into being a rap nigga and ruin your life.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
So
That's
when
a
you
fact.
decided to go ahead and go in this direction, did it become a full-time job?
One of them. Like I feel like you can. It's dope to just have a lot of shit going on as opposed to putting all your eggs in one basket. So definitely, this is something I really take serious. But this is not the only thing I'm doing.
Oh, tell me what you like. So forgive me, I ain't really tell you how I know Mac. No, Mac came through. I met Mac through TD. He with Top, Dot, Rock, Q, so all of them. That's how I met him. So he always had a big personality. His personality was probably, if not the biggest, one of the biggest.
Nah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. So,
but as far as what I do, DJing and shit like that for TDE. I got a weed company. I do the YouTube shit. The merch, everything else that come with the whole shit like that. But yeah, that's pretty much my main shit I really locked in on.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
So
that's real cool.
Hell yeah.
That's how I met him. He was like a baby. Like he was young. Probably was like 17, 18. It's been a long time now.
Kid,
it's been longer than 16 years. Yeah.
I knew this nigga.
So he was like a little kid. So I was like, but
both watch your guys' growth.
100%. 100%.
Well,
off of it and
for me, with Mac, it was like he always had a big personality. So that was really dope for him. Like him and Dot are like big personalities. Dot, for some reason, is just kind of got reduced down to this what people think he is.
Yeah. That's what makes it funny.
Yeah,
that's what make that whole situation funny.
Bro.
It's like niggas think he's
the hardest part, bro.
Yeah.
Because everybody think nigga think he like this. The nigga's intelligent. He not dumb, but he's fucking funny.
Stupid.
He's an ignorant motherfucker. So it's like even abreast of all this battle, I'm because it sound crazy. I get it because I get it. If you see the nigga on no nonsense, it's like, no, this nigga is a motherfucking riot.
For real though.
Like nonstop.
he's militant when you see on TV and stuff.
And I think there's a part of him that's like that, but I think it becomes so big that you kind of forget he a fool.
Yeah, it's like when I be saying all that militant shit, I be like, man, this nigga bullshit.
Yeah.
Like when I see that thug, like, cause I know he a bullshit nigga. Yeah. But I love it though, man. I love it. I ain't gonna cap.
So like him and Dot like had the biggest personality. Like they were like really big and bright. Like you could see them. They like it was joy. You know what I mean? Q was pretty joyous. You know what I mean? Soul person. Watching Soul to come together too, cause Soul is dope. The more you know him, it's like that. But yeah, it makes sense for you. But like I've been watching how y'all cultivate the scene, and I think that's important to have that conversation. Like how y'all cultivating the stream scene for the West. Like it's really dope.
Yeah, nigga trying to figure it out, man. Yeah. Nigga trying to figure it out. Like I've been seeing you doing your shit though. That's why I want to ask you. Like so in hindsight, because you were saying that you thought the podcasting and streaming is pretty similar, whatever the case. But you were saying it seemed like it was a lot of hard work or whatever the case. That's what you thought. Like, what do you think now?
It's really hard work.
For real?
Way more work than I thought.
What?
So it's like, You know what I underrated about it though? It is way more harder than I thought, but
Yeah.
the brand.
Okay.
See, it's not as simple as like, oh, I'm finna get paid, I'm finna get some chili for just rapping.
Yeah.
It affect everything else.
Yeah.
So when I first started doing it, it felt like a rapper's graveyard.
Oh, yeah. A lot of niggas thought that though.
Because I hadn't conceded rap. I hadn't conceded hip hop.
Got
I was
you.
like, nah, I'm just finna get cracking.
Got you.
So him telling me this, I didn't know what Charlamagne was saying, I didn't even know to feel disrespect. Like,
This is a
what you
lot
think it's
from back in the day. You was perceiving it that way.
Yeah, because, okay, the only people that I know
Yeah.
was Podden, right, was Joe and C. Then
sure.
Tax.
For sure. Shout
Then
out
rest in
Tax.
peace, Jack, Combat Jack. So like I'm Doggy Diamonds, like a couple dudes that I knew at the hest of it. They were like popping, but like they just seemed like media.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, I ain't no media, nigga. I'm not finna be.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk to niggas like, you know,
Yeah.
like nigga, I don't give a fuck about what.
Retired or something.
So these guys were.
That's what it'll look like, especially for a rapper. For a rapper to look that way.
So Joe was the closest to a rap because everybody else was different. I didn't know if Jack or Tax or I don't think C or none of them rap. I don't think Charlamagne them rapped. Joe was a rapper. But Joe also during that time was putting shit out and was doing pretty good as an indie. And I didn't correlate what it was. Like him streaming consistently, him podding gave people an insight to his brand and helped them digest the content.
Exactly.
So fast forward, here we are now where I thought this was, it's more work than I thought it was, right? And it do demand like some thought, but it's way more powerful than I thought it was.
Exactly.
That's what I didn't give it no credence.
Is it about consistency?
For sure. I think everything's about consistency. But I think the beauty of this type shit is like people buy into you, your personality and just who you are as a person. And then I feel like everything else is just they'll fuck with, no matter what you do.
Insight into your life.
Basically. For sure.
Okay.
For sure, bro.
And more than anything, your brand.
100%.
Like,
100%.
you know, what like what you represent. Because I think a lot of us going to get judged early. You know what I mean? People hear Crips,
just look at
Power
you.
Rules.
Facts.
It automatically come with a stigma of who you are. And I realized when I talk on my stream, like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, people really be like, damn, I would have never knew. And I'm like, what the hell y'all talking about? Like everybody, you know what I mean? This is how we grew up. Like we ain't, but all they know is Rocket. All they know is Doughboy. All they know is Old Dog. They don't.
No, that's actually crazy though, because that's like a real thing. You know, like,
They don't know. They don't Snoop, you know, Murder Case, Mac 10, you know, they don't know them. They've never had a direct passageway to knowing them. So for them, all they know is the highlights of what they hear about gangbanging. So I'm realizing as we build with people with the lunch hour, is like people get to really be like, oh damn, it's more to these niggas than I thought. So to me, it almost feels disrespectful. Like